You know, there's motherfuckers that are lying to themselves and they have to lie to everyone else to make themselves feel good. I guarantee that's
Well,
what
yeah,
the
but
situation is. He doesn't
yeah,
want to
but I'm agreeing with him.
glory.
But I'm not even telling him that he's wrong. I'm wholeheartedly agreeing with everything he said.
Yeah, but
you think it's fucking bad with the facts you posted. Add this fact, it's even fucking worse than you think.
yeah, and then he's, oh, you're proving my facts. You're talking shit about my facts. How come my facts aren't good enough? Like, I get exactly where you're coming from, but you're taking away just a little bit of his thunder. And it's.
Do you know how proud I get when somebody fucking points out if I posted a thing on Facebook. I saw this fucking meme thing and I was like, holy shit, that's fucking insane. So I shared it. Within, I don't know, like a couple of hours, I had a buddy of mine who fucking commented on it. He's like, yeah, just so you know, that whole thing is bullshit. And posted 3 links to prove that it was all bullshit.
Right.
And immediately I stopped. And that was the day that I stopped posting random shit I saw on Facebook. And I'm like, if I'm going to post something, I got to research it before I fucking post it.
Oh, yeah.
To make sure that I'm not sending bullshit out. That's all it took. And I thanked him publicly. I didn't send a private message to fucking scurry around the issue. I thanked him publicly. Wow, man, thanks, dude. I really appreciate you fucking set me straight on that.
See, this fucking pansy should have just come out and sent you a private message straight up, said, hey, dude, quit cutting my grass, man.
Right? I just couldn't fucking believe it. I was so. I don't want to use the word, but I can't think of anything else. I was fucking flat out offended by his fucking reply. And that takes a lot for me to say that I get offended, because I just don't get offended by much at all.
I was just going to say,
this
I don't even know
motherfucker.
What this is. I'm just going to play it right now. I have no idea what this is. Oh, yeah, no, that's not on. Yeah, that's actually quite shocking. And see, motherfucker, what you did to my gourd, don't do this to him. He gets all wild. He's going to be like this for the next 3 episodes now because of you.
Yeah. All because I agree with your fucking Christian ass.
You did well. That you said, I didn't want to mention it, but that's very, very Christian of him. It
really pisses me off when Christians fucking prove their points so adamantly that they're just this self-righteous. Nothing that I say is fucking wrong. Fuck you.
Yeah, righteousness is kind of part of it. That's kind of the deal. So yeah, self-righteous. Yeah, they have to be. But no, it's this whole thing where everyone has on the internet you have such a you're anonymous, but you're in a giant crowd of people and you're trying to stand out in the biggest crowd you've ever been in your life, and you can't share that glory. I don't get it. It's not the way I like to operate in life. Most intelligent people don't, but some guys are like that. It's just they don't want to share they don't want anyone to crowd them into crowd in on their little bit of their 15 minutes of fame.
Okay, so I'm gonna give a little fucking lesson for you fucking scumbag fucking worms out there that are like this.
Listen up.
Little life lesson for you. Pay the fuck attention. If you post anything on social media, doesn't matter which fucking platform you use, you post anything on social media, you are not alone.
No.
You are not a sole original thinker. There are people that will agree and or disagree with you and your statement, and because you posted it openly, freely on social media where you have a network of fucking people that you are quote-unquote friends with, they have the right to be able to sit there and either agree or disagree. And you bogan cocksucking fucking moron, your fucking right at that stage is to shut the fuck up, look at the facts, read the statement.
Yeah, but they don't want to.
Well, then don't post in the first place. Get the fuck off of social media.
And first of all, there is
social media.
There is an option where you can turn off people's ability to comment on your comments. I don't know how many people know that, but that's possible.
It's quite possible.
But see, the thing is, they don't want to read the article, Gord, because once they read the article, then they realize that they're wrong, and they know that their grasp of reality is so tenuous that reading one article is going to ruin their fucking lives. That's why these people are toxic. It's just spreading misplaced fear around, and I'm generalizing now. I'm taking your example and just putting it into all the people I fucking love, all my anti-vaxxers and my 9/11 deniers and my fucking flat Earth freaks. They know the truth. In the back of their mind, they know what's right. And they know if they read that article, they have to admit it. And that sucks for them. And that they're not going to let anything suck for them, because then they can't keep spreading fear and being important in their own minds. They got to move out of their parents' basements and get real jobs and get on with life. And that's too much for most of them to handle. And this is clearly one of these guys. It's all he's got. That's his legacy, is going to be that Facebook post, and you made it wrong. Even though you were trying to further his point, you still made him wrong in his mind. It's beyond sociopathic, really. It's a very unhealthy way to be, but it's the way more and more people are coming every day. And it's just, sorry, but it just bugs the shit out of me.
It flat out pissed me off.
Oh, I can tell.
You know, like, it just...
Because it's another example of the way, not just the youth, but society as a whole is dividing itself into, we're no longer groups. Everything's every man for himself. And it's these divisions that they make crazy shit okay. Because when crazy people are left to think on their own, crazy shit starts becoming okay in their minds. And it's these kind of guys that create these divisions and create alienation and make people lonely, and all of a sudden crazy shit starts seeming okay. We have to start being neighborly again, being friendly again. If Gord wants to jump in on your chat, that's just like standing in the line at the bank and someone trying to talk to you about something you don't want to talk about. It's healthy. It's natural. It's what we should be doing. We
live in an informational fucking generation, in a world right now where every bit of information is at our fucking fingertips. Real facts, false facts, lies, doesn't matter. It's all available. And it takes zero effort to do it. Now, what I was most impressed with his initial post was that under each fact, like statement, I should say, I'll refrain from using the term fact, even though they are facts because they're all true. But under each statement, there is a line underneath each one that showed the reference of where they got that number from.
Good for him.
And again,
that's a good thing.
Congratulations, because very few people do that. And I literally just went to the exact same reference point that he used, but I just used the updated fucking version of it.
Right.
For instead of using the numbers from 2011, which goes to show how old his post is. Right. And I used the fucking numbers from 2017.
Which is actually quite impressive on its own, because most people who use numbers from whatever year will make them look good. You know, you'll find a lot of, in 2011, you'll find that coming up on the way to the election here. You'll get a lot of stats from 4 or 5 years ago because the new ones aren't favorable to whoever's using them.
But I just can't get over the fact that this was me. Prove it. Like, literally, agree. I'm fully agreeing with you. You think your facts are fucking ridiculous. Add this in, and this makes it even more ridiculous. Well, man, great post. Congratulations.
No, it's like if I were to write a song and you came along and made it better. That would rub me the wrong way, right?
No, it would be like if you wrote a song and I went up to you and said, hey, Eric, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah, but you also added your own verse, and it was better. See, that's a good analogy. Wow, that was good.
That was good. Nowhere. And you shut me up.
That was nice. Not that I think it's right anyway. I actually think it's very, very wrong. That's just it's just a way. I don't know. To me, it's that kind of thing that creates division, and division is not what we need right now. We need to be unified and figure out what the hell is going on with our planet. And these kind of stupid, petty arguments are really starting to frustrate me. And I'm gonna take a big old 180 on myself pretty quick here because of this very thing. But these arguments are perpetuating a bigger problem that people aren't seeing.
I literally want to set fire to something right now. I'm so fucking infuriated by this.
I can tell.
Oh my God. I just can't. I'm floored. so fucking floored by this.
Yeah, I get it.
Unreal.
I didn't start the speaker recording. Oh my god. I got to keep track of the time. I just have to keep track of the time. I kind of took my eyes off it. You know what this guy needs to do? This guy needs to do another podcast on Anchor.fm called Own the Truth with Marco Adonassi. That's what this guy needs to do. He needs to own his truth. He should go check out that show on Anchor.fm. Own the Truth.
Well done. That was good. That was really smooth. I like that.
Thank you.
No, I have something new to talk about, too.
Thank God. Let's get off this dude who's obviously... There we go.
So, in my travels home, I picked up some random information that I was pretty blown away by. I'm disappointed that I didn't even recognize this at the time, because, being a music fan that I am. But, the first Batman movie, with Jack Nicholson, right? The soundtrack to that movie.
Fantastic. Prince.
Yeah. Thank you. I never realized that it was an entire Prince production. I didn't know that. Now, here's what's interesting. So that was that was directed by what's his name?
Tim Burton. Sorry.
Tim Burton. Yeah, Tim Burton. Jack Nicholson was very much a big fan of Prince, who Tim Burton was also a fan. So while he was sort of filming the movie, every time he was doing these edit cuts and everything else, he was playing a couple of Prince songs in the background. And then he decided, wouldn't it be great if we could get Prince to fucking write a song for that? So he reached out to Prince. One of the songs, there's two songs, can't think of the first one, but the second one was 1999 that he used to have sort of play in the background of a bunch of scenes.
Right.
So he ends up contacting Prince, dude, this is after the word of Jack Nicholson pushed the issue. He's like, we got to get fucking Prince to write a song for this movie. It'd be great. So they contact Prince. They say, hey, here's our plan. Here's what we want to do. We want to take one of your songs. Prince says, no. You're not taking one of my songs. Fuck that. I'm going to write you a new one. And then he turns around. He says, no, I'm not going to write you a new one. I'm going to write a whole fucking album. Spent 1 week with a bunch of clips from the movie, 1 week, and wrote the entire album in 1 week.
That's moderately impressive.
I call that really impressive, considering how fucking weird some of the music is for that fucking that movie.
Yeah.
And I also didn't know this. Prince was dating Kim Basinger at the time.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That I did not know.
Interestingly enough, one of the songs, which is called Something Vicky, Waiting Vicky, something like that. I can't remember. But it's one of the songs that's on that album. And he originally wrote that song. It was called Waiting Anna. And that was about a woman that he was dating. I use the term woman loosely because at the time, Prince was in his 30s, I believe, early 30s or late 20s, early 30s. This girl at the time when he wanted to initially sort of date her, she was only 17.
Sorry, and I can't hear. Okay. There's music playing. I'm going to have to stop and start again later.
Shitty.
Just give it a minute.
Okay.
Just loud rap music blasting, and I can't hear anything.
Oh. I got to get you some Bose headphones. You can block that shit out.
Yeah, but the recording can't hear any either, right? It's all this.
Oh yeah, true enough.
Being recorded too, so.
Shitty.
Okay, it is gone now.
Okay.
I know the number. I thought I wrote it down for you. Two something. Oh, of course it has. Okay, sorry. The last thing I heard was he was dating Kim Basinger.
Okay, so he during at that time he was dating Kim Basinger, and he had wrote one of the songs that he had written. He had actually previously written for a chick that he was dating before that, named Anna. So the song I think was called that's on the album.
No,
yeah, so I think it's called Waiting Vicky or something, or Vicky Waiting.
Yeah.
The original song title was called Anna Waiting, and it's about this girl Anna that he was briefly dating.
Right.
And Anna at the time was underage at only 17. She's a little young.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
But the funny thing is because Prince is just fucking amazing. Prince, she's done interviews. This girl's been interviewed by